Alright, I guess we're streaming. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, I guess we're... Oh boy. I wonder if I wanna turn into one of those VTubers with those avatars. That's the only way to grow. That's the only way.
Hiding
Let's
something
continue.
extraordinary with something extraordinary. This is pretty Herta. I assume you know what to do. I mean, you've read the catalog for quite a while.
Microphone toast.
I've got all the clues we need. The only piece missing is a simple trick. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Okay, the stage is yours. I can't see the memory storage for this terminal.
This is the monitoring room. They must have deleted the records and made a run for it. Classic. Help me investigate the terminal in this room. Our item might be inside.
Their way of speaking for this voice actors are... What's the word? Lewd?
I can see the whole space station on the surveillance screen, but not the Stellaron.
Even if you could, it'd be a trap. Herta doesn't display her collections. Make your way over here then. There's no point in trying to search like this.
So, got a master plan? I'm all ears.
It's a matter of hacking the surveillance system directly.
Aha, I see. Herta's collections aren't in the system, so anything unaffected should be our target.
Simple, crude, but effective. Look, found it.
What's this?
Item number 211, Line Spot. A simple light deflecting field. It allows an object in its field to pass unnoticed, but if a different item ceases to be obvious, the object gets revealed.
So, Herta hides her collection with something as simple as this?
The simplest method is the hardest to spot. Isn't that our motto?
Strange thing number 2.
The data suggests it's just an ordinary hologram, but it has an added layer.
Let's take a look. Don't worry, this place won't be our grave. Interesting. She's a member of the Genius Society, all right.
The Stellaron is up ahead. Huh. It has its own security system. I guess even for Herta, a Stellaron is no ordinary rarity.
Can you get it?
Of course. Even the genius Herta can't compete with me when it comes to hacking.
Good. Then I'll also count on you with the preparation of the receptacle.
The receptacle's ready. Your decision.
Elio said this decision will bring about lots of changes.
He also said, it must be you who makes it.
We're gonna become an e-girl.
Want to give her a new name?
There we go. How much does she remember?
He'll remember you.
Time to get up. Oh. Great, so you remember me. Listen, you are in a daze right now. You don't know who you are, why you're here, or what you're going to do next. You think I look familiar, but you're not sure if you should trust me. None of that matters. All you need to know is that I'm leaving, and you will be left all alone on this space station. From now on, you needn't think about your past or doubt yourself. Listen, in the near future, you will encounter all kinds of perils and hardships, but you will also have many wonderful experiences. You'll meet companions who will treat you like family and embark on surreal adventures with them. At the end of your journey, all that perplexes you and troubles you will resolve. This is your future that Elio has foreseen. Do you like it? The next stop, to pave the way for the future that is written. It's like weaving brocade. You and I can only add one gold thread each time, but eventually, we will make a gorgeous pattern.
How long do you think you need? According to the script, the Astral Express crew is arriving soon. We should avoid being seen by them.
I know, Silverwolf. Just give me another minute. I must leave now. Don't worry, someone will come and find you very soon. Just go with them. You won't remember a thing except me. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Weren't their coordinates sent out from the space station?
Who cares? They're here and alive. Do they look like a mannequin to you?
Weak heartbeat and pulse. March, you better do CPR.
Huh? I've never done it before. Don Hung, you do it. Wait, stop it! They're awake! Are you all right? Can you hear me? Do you remember your name?
I don't remember a thing.
Aw, this isn't good. Can you try harder? I'm sure you can at least remember your name.
Harder? Yes, my name is Charles.
Nice to meet you. My name's Dan Hung, and this is March 7th.
March 7th.
This space station was just attacked by the Antimatter Legion. We came to help with the rescue at the request of lead researcher Asta.
Uh-huh. A petite cutie with pink hair? Madame Herta appointed her to be the acting lead researcher. That girl really needs to step up. I can't believe her own employee doesn't even know her name. Goons owned by the destruction. You're lucky the most dangerous Lord Ravager among them isn't around. Just some nasty minions. We'll take those invaders out soon. Don't worry.
So, I have a tendency to be a speedrunner for these type of games. I might be skipping dialogue, depending, but so far it's interesting
Back
to
to
me,
the Master
so
Control Zone.
I'll be
Asta and the other researchers have gathered.
just chilling for now.
Plus, that's where we parked the Astral Express. Don't you worry. We'll protect you from the monsters and clear up this mess.
So usually when I'm offline, I would be listening to some guide video on how to play this game, instead of following dialogue.
You and March go back together. Arlan from the security department lost contact in the vicinity. I need to find him first.
Oh, all right. You stay safe. Maybe you should bring this. The Legion are rampaging through the space station like a pack of wolves. This trip won't be a walk in the park. It's better if you have something to protect yourself. Just a suggestion, though. You're safe as long as you stick with me.
Alright, are we finally playing? My ping isn't so bad, but not so good either. I want to redeem a code from Trash Taste. Where is code? What can I redeem? Maybe I need to progress first.
This place is
Bit
full
more.
of fancy little gadgets. Herta's collection. I really don't get why she'd go out of her way to collect them and then leave them here to gather dust.
Excuse the fan and noises, but I need a fan because we're in Southeast Asia. So hopefully not too
Enough dilly-dallying.
buttersome.
We gotta go.
So my initial thought is, oh, this is still also a gacha game with turn-based
It's the Antimatter Legion.
style,
So these
kind of
crazy jerks made it all the way here. Watch this.
turn-based. Oh, what if I let it hit me? Okay, call it ambushed.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Weakness type, okay. Using attacks of the same type as the enemy's weakness will deplete the enemy's substance. Okay. So it's like dependent, it's like Blue Archive.
What?
If it's weak on ice, then you can target it with ice. Wait, did I?
Let's go.
Single target. I'll just kill this guy.
My turn.
My turn. Kind of both the same thing.
Let's make it quick.
I have my ult
Told ya
coming
I
up.
could fight.
What's defense?
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Let's go.
Oh, it just gives me shield.
Take this!
I told ya I could fight. Watch this.
Didn't get to use my ulti.
You're stronger than you look. Seem to be quite the fighter.
You're quite a fighter.
So we'll take that elevator on the central platform to go down to the master control zone. I noticed that you're not memory lock. Never mind. Let's go. I'll take you.
Wow. Can I jump off? No, I can't. Can't die off the map. Can I break this? No. Oh, this one. Antimatter. Okay. Oh, okay. If I Oh my god, I didn't even mean to do that. So entering a battle
You
with
have the worst
weakness
luck running
makes
into me.
them already frozen, or reduce their toughness, which also CCs them.
With me out here, how could we lose?
What's my ulti though?
Rules are made to be broken.
Big bad. Oh, it's a single target? Increase
Let's
my.
make it quick.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this.
Oh my god, I didn't
ultimate
even.
Let's
Okay,
go.
it's AoE though. Still frozen.
Try that again.
What? I didn't even.
Let's make it quick.
Alright.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Shield, shield, okay. Space anchor, healing.
Ah, I knew it.
You know what?
Nah, I think the elevator. Too bad Don Hung's not here. He's like,
I don't know that one.
whoa! Why are you here?
I took another route to the upper level. Arlan is in the control room.
You found him. Well,
I suppose as the...
then let's go talk to him.
Can I skip this? No, I can't. Got Don Hang? Don Hong? Sorry, can't pronounce. Alright, we good? Need one more member to the party to make it 4. You want me to level up? Okay. It's level 4. Where is Ice Storm? Am I auto sprinting now? Yeah, it should be.
Freeze!
Wait, what?
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
Okay. What does this do? Oh, I broke him.
I told ya I could fight.
So he's CC'd. Oh, I didn't mean that. Fuck. Oh well. Ult though. Not much damage for that with a single target.
Let's go.
Oh, that's
Take this!
good.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Hey!
Yep, we're for.
Oh,
It's just a coincidence.
Why is the antimatter?
I'm sorry, but
Lady,
I'm
don't be
already
too hard
over
on
it.
yourself.
I'm already over the
Most
story.
of the staff have been evacuated
let
safely.
me.
So right now, our highest priority
Get me
is
to the fun
return
part.
To the master control zone and plan a counterattack.
After the evacuation was complete, the elevators, since Lady Asta sent you to look for me, I assume
Oh, right. But where did I?
you...
Here it is.
Now that we found the key, we should get going. We can use that console over there to unlock the elevator.
Wait.
Let's go.
Hold on. Because I must, so I'll have to...
Huh?
My leg.
You won't.
Agreed. Let us worry.
Thank you.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trace nodes, ice damage. What is this, like some kind of...
Do you know why the Antimatter Legion would invade the station, Arlan?
They must have
Can I
come
skip
for
this
Madame
guy?
Herta's collection. But as to why, I still...
Yeah, I can.
The repulsion bridge has been
Think?
shut down?
Oh, no, I can't. Oh,
Yes,
wait, can I?
to stall the enemy, more or less.
Yeah. I can skip him. Nice. Just run away from him. Hello. Don't hit me. I just wanna go. Ah! Don't hit me. We're going.
Hey.
No.
They were acquired.
So I guess if I get hit once, then I'll be forced to play turn-based combat. And I'm pretty sure there would be an auto function once I progress whichwhere, so I don't have to hopefully not, yeah. What is this? Heal? No, I don't need that. I'm gonna view up guides now. Some beginner guide, you know? For,
After several beta tests, the public release for Hoyo vs. Genshin Impact follow-up, Honkai Star Rail, is finally here. Packed to the gills with new systems,
Aw, is
characters,
that it?
and
We've reached
confusing
the elevator
terminology,
open.
it's sure to throw newcomers for a hyperloop. So we're here to help with our handy beginner's guide. We'll go over gameplay systems to start, and then later we'll cover warping, the new but familiar mechanic for pulling new characters and stat-boosting items.
Move carefully.
Stay right there while I give you a present.
Since switching to turn-based combat from the action RPG style of Genshin Impact is one of the biggest changes that Honkai Star Rail makes to the Hoyoverse formula, we'll start there with 6 tips. You won't get very far without paying attention to enemy weaknesses. Depleting an enemy's toughness, the white bar above their health, by hitting with one of the corresponding element types will trigger adverse elemental effects, a damage boost, and various debuffs. It will also delay their turn for a time or keep them from firing off a powerful attack they're targeting a character with. Each combat type will break enemies who have that weakness, and each break has a different effect. Although for 4 of the types, physical, fire, lightning, and wind, they boil down to different types of damage over time, with the status effects bleed, burn, shock, and shear, respectively. The ones with special effects are ice, quantum, and imaginary. Ice freezes enemies, imagine that, immobilizes them, and does additional ice damage. Quantum applies the entanglement effect, which delays enemy actions, deals damage at the start of the next turn, and the start of turn recurring damage increases when the enemy is hit. Imaginary damage, which actually does damage despite the name, delays enemy actions and also reduces enemy speed. Pay attention to not just combat types, but combat paths as well. Combat types tell you the element of the character, and combat paths are the character archetypes. Think of paths like classes, with high variability between characters. Paths can be broken down into 2 categories, damage dealers and support. 3 paths can be considered primarily damage dealers, destruction, the hunt, and erudition. The other 4 are various types of support.
Order of your characters matter? Did you know that the order of your characters matter? Clara is more likely to be attacked because of her passive, and so if an enemy decides to target her with an area of effect attack, one side won't get hit. The only character that would be hit in some situations would be Pela. Now, the same thing goes for Trailblazer. They can taunt, and so while Bailu may take damage, Pela and Clara could be safe. If you place your tanks or taunting units on the outside, there are situations where other units will be saved from taking damage because of the placement. If you're interested in more tips like this, consider subbing to the channel, and let's get started with some of the best tips for Honkai Star Rail. At this point in the game, you're actually going to be able to spend your Trailblaze power for the first time, and it's very important that you do use this up. Typically, once you reach this point as a new player, there's almost no reason not to just spam it all and use all of this for the Adventure Rank experience or the Trailblazer experience, because you're not going to get to the next world tier for quite some time, and you might as well get this on cooldown and progressing your account. Now,
In this video, we will cover everything you need to know to get started in this game. Honkai Star Rail will be extremely familiar if you played Genshin Impact before. It's another game by Hoyoverse, so you should definitely check it out if you haven't. Anyway, Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based game where futuristic technology takes place, and you will notice some characters if you played Honkai Impact 3rd before. All the basics are explained when you start the game, so I will quickly give you recaps on what you need to pay attention to. In the beginning, they will teach you about the weakness of the enemy. Your character of element will always attack in that element, and you want to pay attention to the top of the monster's HP bar. It will show you what element they are weak to with element symbols, and thanks to the UI, you will immediately know if your character's attack is the weakness for the enemies or not. Alright, that is the basics, and we will get back to this later. Another thing you need to know about the game system is that there is a stamina you can use daily. It is called the Trailblaze Power, and it takes 6 minutes to generate one. It is capped at 180, so it takes 18 hours to fully regenerate from 0, which means in order for you to not miss out on anything, you need to at least log in twice a day and use them. These can be used to farm character EXPs, credits, and relics. Relics are equipments, and light cones is like weapons in this game. When you first find your Calyx, make sure you do 1 to 2 runs ASAP, because that's what consumes Trailblaze power. While you're doing the quest, they will regenerate anyways. When the game stops you from progressing in quests, make sure you check the top right, go to the operation briefing here, and daily training. You can get a lot of rewards, including the Trailblaze EXPs, which would help you progress eventually in the game.
Hold on. Warp. I want to warp a character. I want to turn off the volume for this one. It's a train with some kind of small. Okay, that's cute. We got Asta. I think Asta's kind of broken. I don't know, but I think she's kind of good unless I'm getting baited. I want to roll again because I didn't. Okay. Can I? Oh. I'm what happened? Okay, cool. Serval. Birthday. I want to make my birthday literally like tomorrow or today. What if I make my birthday today? I think it will give me like something. It's just like Genshin. So I want to see what makes it. What month is it? 5-1. See what happens. Wow, today's my birthday. Support character. What's the cutest looking one? Okay, I want us to display something. What the hell? It gave me Stellar Jade and First Voyage Blessing. A blessing offered to those starting their journey. May you embrace the skies and give the greetings of your first voyage. Voyage to the endless starry areas. May you cross the snowstorm and ignite an eternal flame at the end of the frigid winter. The footsteps you leave behind will one day become a road upon which stars would shine. Wow, that's a very nice looking cake. That's a cake, right? Then we got 11 Stellar Jade, which I believe is the one that you could use to roll, which is good. For Genshin, they just give you, like a cake, but that's it, I think. So that's cool. So can we roll more? I got like 8. Is there an event banner? Where should I roll? There's like 4 different banners. Can I roll here? Character event warp. Seal. It's 5-star. This is character they're trying to more cosplayer ideas. Featured light cone in the night. What is this? Why is it like a card? I don't get it. Departure. Okay, so it's like a starting. Bailu, Himiko. What should I roll? Starter warp or this one? I have 20. It's guaranteed. Where to warp?
Hey, free-to-play players and low spenders, if you're not using one of these to pull on the banners, you got to use one of these to pull on the banners, and I'm going to tell you how to do that right here.
Hey everybody, Jeffy's mom's a whale! Yeah, your mom's a whale!
Shut up, Cody, your mom's a whale.
Good morning, everybody. Orin J here with another Honkai Star Rail video, and today I'm going to talk to you about the banners we're getting at launch for this game and how you could efficiently spend your Stellar Jade, your regular passes, your premium passes to get a nice head start with your free-to-play or low spender account. Because the truth is, in gacha games, there are players who will just throw money at this game. That money will help them get the characters that they want or whatever character's featured right now and overcome any bottleneck that money can help you overcome. That's the way gacha games work, and there's going to be a lot of whales on this game's launch. Like, Hoyo is planning on making a bunch of money from a free game. Still, as a free-to-play player or as a low spender, you can strategically use your Stellar Jades and your passes to help keep up your account, and so you don't fall too far behind the whales. Let me talk to you about what I would do with my free-to-play account, especially considering I'm probably going to have a free-to-play account running along next to my whale account. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about the banners. First banner, the Departure Warp. This banner is the same whether you're a paid player, free-to-play player, Space Kraken, it doesn't matter. This is a 20% off banner. Now you're going to use your regular passes on this, and 8 regular passes will get you a 10 pull. After you do 50 pulls on here, you're guaranteed a random 5-star character from the standard pool. This is the same for everybody. Just use your regular passes here and enjoy whatever random 5-star character you get. There's no special, thinking about this. Just throw your tickets at this, enjoy the discount, and move on. Now, next up, we have the standard banner. This is called the standard warp in this game because that's what they call banners. This has that same set of 5-star characters that the beginner banner had. Here's the thing you need to know about this. Don't spend Stellar Jades here. I don't think even whales should spend Stellar Jades here. Just use your regular tickets. Every 10 pull on here is guaranteed to get you a 4-star character, and you always have a chance of pulling one of the standard pool 5-star characters. Your passes on this, and 8 running along next to my whale account. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about the banners. First banner, the Departure Warp. This banner is the same whether you're a paid player, free-to-play player, Space Kraken, it doesn't matter. This is a 20% off banner. Now you're going to use your regular passes on this, and 8 regular passes will get you a 10 pull. After you do 50 pulls on here, you're guaranteed a random 5-star character from the standard pool. This is the same for everybody. Just use your regular passes here and enjoy whatever random 5-star character you get. There's no special, thinking about this. Just throw your tickets at this, enjoy the discount, and move on. Now, next up, we have the
Okay, so we're gonna enjoy the discount and move on. Alright. This is 10 pull. Passkey. Chorus. Hidden Shadow. Arrows. Loop. Collapsing Sky. Well, I don't care about this character. Herta. That's cool. Well, I got Welt. I guess, yeah. I guess that's good. Lunar Roll. I guess I only got rare because it only dropped let's skip. Make the world clamor. I don't get this cards. Was purchasing? No. Okay, well. Where can I redeem? What the fuck did I do? We have a trial for Himiko. There's so much shit going on already. Where can I redeem code though? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let's redeem some codes. What? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm pissed. This is trash taste redemption code. I'm salty. I'm salty, I'm salty. T2 T7. Let's see if this works. BP 4. Oh my god, I need to copy paste. Okay, we got one. Okay, we got one other one. HSR VER 10XE DLFE. Let's see. Oh, HSR Grando. Two. Grand open. Okay. Oh, it's expired already? No? Invalid.
Streaming some Honkai Star Rail, thought I should quickly go over promo codes for everyone. If you didn't know, in Honkai Star Rail, it has, I think, 3 launch day promo codes. To get the promo codes, click on your profile, I think, hit escape, click on your profile, ... right here, go to redemption code.
Alright, we should be fine now. I still have not connected my account though. It's in Genshin. Oh, here. Good. Can I roll now? I need 640.
If only I caught. I hope.
Hold on.
Standard banner. This is called the standard warp in this game because that's what they call banners. This has that same set of 5-star characters that the beginner banner had. Here's the thing you need to know about this. Don't spend Stellar Jades here. I don't think even whales should spend Stellar Jades here. Just use your regular tickets. Every 10 pull on here is guaranteed to get you a 4-star character, and you always have a chance of pulling one of the standard pool 5-star characters. You're going to be given standard passes as you play through the game as rewards. Take them, spin them here, and maybe luck out and catch a Bronya, a Himiko Japard, something like that along the way. The big thing to understand here, especially as a free-to-play player, is don't spend your Stellar Jades here. I don't even think whales should spend their Stellar Jades here. Yes, I know that after 300 pulls on this banner, you get a select standard pool 5-star character, but it's just a bad idea to try to go for that early. Let this banner come to you naturally through standard pull tickets and just accept what the gacha gods give you. Okay, now we need to move on and talk about the premium banners, right? The limited time banners. First up, let's take a look at the release dates for these banners. Seelay's limited banner is going to be dropping on launch day, running for about 3 weeks, and then Jing's banner is going to follow that up for about another 3 weeks. If you're talking about which banner to pull on, which is the point of this video, I think Seely's banner is a whale banner and Jing's banner is the better free-to-play banner. What do I mean and why? Now look, 5-star versus 5-star. If you're just going for the 5-star character, personally, I like Seeley better than Jing. I think she's a better single target damage dealer. I think that's a little more important when you're talking about a character that if you're spending your Stellar Jades and your premium passes on needs to be a star of your account. I like Seeley a little better than Jing. They are both great though. So why do I think Seeley's banner is a little bit of a whale banner compared to Jing's? Well, the boosted 4-star characters on there are not very good. Natasha's great, yeah, sure, but she's a free character. We're going to get her anyway, and you'll probably just naturally catch some dupes of these 4-star characters as you're pulling throughout the game. The other boosted 4-stars on there are Pela and Hook, and I think they're just mid. So if you're only going for the 5-star character, yes, I like Seely's banner, but I never suggest, and this is a big piece of advice I want to give people who are coming into a gacha game maybe for the first time. I never suggest pulling on a banner unless you're willing to go to pity. In this case, that means going to a 90 pull 50-50, losing the 50-50, and going to the 90 pull pity again. That is the worst case luck you could have. That is 18 10 pulls. Are you really going to have the currency to do 18 10 pulls in the first 3 weeks of this game as a free-to-play player? I don't know for sure, but I feel like maybe not. Now, give yourself another 3 weeks, and I think you have a real shot at having that level of currency. And that's not the only reason I like Jing's banner. If we look at Jing Yuan's banner, the 4-star boosted characters on there are amazing. March 7th is the free-to-play character that's boosted here. She's my favorite of the free-to-play characters, but I'm not even talking about her. I am talking about Su Sheng and Ting Yuan. These are the best 4-star characters in the game, and the fact that you have a really good chance of pitying one of them here is awesome. This is something like 4-star characters are going to be a cornerstone of free-to-play players' account, and these two, are going to be huge. So here's a chance to get one of those in the 3rd week of this game, or after the game's been out for 3 weeks. And if you've been saving up your Stellar Jades, saving up those premium summon tickets, you can hit this banner hard. And maybe you get lucky. Maybe you hit Jing early and you hit yourself a copy of Su Sheng and Ting Yuan, and you're like, hey, let's go. I still have some currency left. We know units like Silver Wolf are looming on the horizon. Lucia looming on the horizon. These would be great banners to have a little currency left for. So if I was a free-to-play player, I would try to push through the game without pulling on Seely's banner at all, and just save my Stellar Jades, save my premium passes, and wait for Jing's banner. There are some caveats here. Let's discuss those real quick. First of all, pity carries over in this game. So if you just want to, because it's a game and you want to have fun, you just want to throw some pulls at Seely's banner in the first couple weeks and you miss, let's say you throw 2 pulls at her and miss. When you go to Jing's banner, you'll be 2 pulls into his pity. The pity carries over. So instead of having to do 9 pulls to potentially pity him, you'll only have to do 7. If you missed everything in Seely's in those first 2 pulls, at least your pity wasn't wasted. So if you just can't control yourself and you want to throw some Stellar Jades or some premium passes at Seely, go for it. The pity carries over. You're not going to hate it too much. But I just wouldn't burn myself out on Seely with the potential of you getting ultimately unlucky, not getting her, and being tapped out in your Stellar Jades and premium passes for who knows how long. I've heard that in Genshin, the premium currency did not exactly flow, right? It was slow to come. So if you tap yourself out early and don't get much for it, you could be in for a little bit of a rough time. Okay guys, that's my free-to-play polling guide, which banners I would focus on. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to check out my pity system guide, I will leave a link to that in the video as well. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day and I'll catch you next time. Peace.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to my channel.
Alright, hello YouTube. Today we are going to do the thing that everyone seems to do, but I try to not do because I feel like it's still too early for a tier list. Alright, so hello YouTube. Today we'll be making a video answering all the frequently asked questions that I get on stream. I think I answered some of these questions about like 400 times on stream the past couple of days. So I'm gonna make this video just in case so that I don't have to burn my voice again. So, as you know, for Honkai Star Rail, whenever you make a new account and you finish a couple of the tutorial quests, you unlock the summon system, which is clearly what all gacha players want, obviously. So, the first banner you get access to is the beginner banner, the Departure Warp, which is the name of the banner. For this banner, it's a 20% discount, so you use 8 costs for 10 summons, and you are guaranteed to get 1 5-star after you finish the 50 warps here. Obviously, you can get the 5-star earlier and you can stop there, or you can continue to pull the entire banner because it is a 20% discount, so you have a chance to get different 4 stars or different light cones, right? Light cones are essentially weapons if you play Genshin, so yeah. So now, for which character to re-roll for, my honest take currently would be Bailu, even though I don't like the idea of re-rolling for Bailu because there's another healer coming soon, so they will be better. But for now, there's only 2 healers in the game, which is Bailu and Natasha. And you're gonna have to need 2 teams to play the Spiral Abyss equivalent of Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, which is called the Hall of Trials. You need 2 teams anyways, so you're gonna need 2 healers. If you want a comfy time for like another 40-50 days or so, whenever the fucking character comes out. Oh no, this is not a leak. We know the 3rd healer. You can play him in the story quest in chapter 2. Alright, if you don't want to get Bailu as a healer, then my choice, I would like Yanking, Himiko, or Clara, which is the damage dealer. G-Pong, Fronya, and Wealth has their usage, but they're more, I'd say, niche-ish, or more so like they require a certain playstyle to be played normally. Yanking is a DPS whose main mechanic is that he has a lot of free crit rate. So what he does is whenever he uses his ability, his skill, he gets 1 stack of Soul Steel Sync. When he has the stack, he gains 15 crit rate, 15 crit damage. This scales higher the higher you level his talent. And he has a 50% chance to follow up another attack. And this ability can hit multiple times, so he becomes a really good single target damage dealer. However, the problem is, he has to never get hit. Because if he gets hit, the buff is gone. You can circumvent this issue by putting a shield on him with March. That kind of works, but March shield puts a provoke on him. Because whoever March put a shield on, they have a greater chance of being attacked by enemy. So I don't really know if you want to use that. That's kind of like a weird combination. So how does this work? He is a good damage dealer with a lot of free crit rate, crit damage, if he is never targeted by enemies. If he is hit by an AoE attack from the enemy, well, there goes your buff. It's gone, right? But he is strong, okay? He is strong. So your combination with Yan King would be you run Yan King and you run the fire main character. Because the fire main character gives your entire team a shield every turn, which is good. When you start the game, your main character would be destruction and not preservation. Your main character will be physical damage. You get the fire version by completing the level 25 main quest. Yeah, there we go. So that is Yan King. Okay, so G-Pope, his passive, if he dies, he doesn't. One time, right? If he dies, he doesn't. He stand back up. He's a tank. He looks cool, right? His ultimate is he gives the entire team a giant shield for 3 turns. This shield is much bigger than the main character's shield. However, you need to ult for the shield. And his skill is a 65% chance, base chance, to freeze enemy for 1 turn. This sounds cool. It sounds like a cool concept for a tank, stunning enemy. However, I don't know why MiHoYo does this, but every boss above level 70 is either resistance or immune to freeze. So he kind of lose one ability. You can still freeze mini-bosses and most enemies, so that's still good. Some mini-bosses are really hard-hitting, so freezing mini-bosses are cool. But final bosses, they're kind of immune or resistance, which isn't particularly a bad thing, because if you get to that point, Geopard can just spam basic attack to generate skill points for his DPS to use their skill instead. But if that's the case, why not just use fire main character? Because fire main character basic attack hits all enemy, you know? So it's just better. It's just better, I guess. You can also unlock all of the constellation of the fire main character for free. So he's just the better tank. And the last one. This is where everyone is gonna shit on me and hate on me for this. But like, I played Bronya to beat all content during the beta test. And I'm gonna tell you this. I don't think Bronya is the best support in the game. Now hear me out, okay? Her ult is definitely good. Her ult is strong. It's very strong. But her skill, the issue that goes with Bronya is her skill. But you know, ignore the bonus effect here. The bonus effect here is if you wail and somehow you get bonus Bronya constellation. Essentially what happens is when you play Bronya, you use her E, it costs 1 skill point. It dispels a debuff from an ally, gives them a turn, and increase their damage for 1 turn, right? Which sounds good, but when you put it into practice, you want to use your skill on Bronya, and then use your skill on your damage dealer, right? You use Bronya's skill on Sealy, and you use Sealy's skill to do a lot of damage, right? That's the cookie cutter combo. However, if you put it into practice, you realize Bronya eats a lot of energy as a support because she has to consistently use her E to buff an ally. So that's minus 1 skill point every turn. And if you don't use your E, you don't generate enough ult charge to use your ult, which is your big buff, right? So in a normal team, if you have like, let's say Bronya, Sealy, a healer, and maybe another debuffer, or like another damage dealer, right? Assuming Bronya and Sealy always use their skill for maximum damage, your healer and your 4th character are the one generating the particles for you, right? The one generating the skill points for you, right? That would put you at 0 skill point every turn. So that's why, in my opinion, I think Bronya is a really very expensive buffer in terms of skill point cost. And I prefer Ting Yun more. So let me explain what Ting Yun does. Ting Yun's skill puts an attack buff on an ally. And that ally also deals another instance of damage, dealing lightning damage, okay? So if Ting Yun would to buff Sealy, Sealy will do quantum damage and lightning damage. And this damage can critically strike. So if Sealy has very high crit rate and crit damage, she will crit with a quantum damage and crit with lightning damage, right? And on top of that, when she buffs an ally, herself will do more damage. She will also use that ally attack on her own. And this buff lasts 3 turns, so Tingyun only has the buff once every 3 turns. She buffed once, and her other 2 turns, she used her normal attack. And her normal attack will steal the ally that she buffed damage to add to her own, so she also does more damage on her own, right? So overall, you have more value. You use 1 skill point every 3 turns, and you do more damage overall. Because Bronya will barely auto-attack unless you want to not buff your ally. That's why I think Tingyun is better. And Tingyun's ult will give an ally half their ultimate back and give them a damage boost for 2 turns, right? So you can use this on a healer so that the healer can AoE heal again. Use this on a DPS so they ult twice, stuff like that, right? The comparison would be Bronya has the better buff, like the better buff 100% because of the crit damage buff, right? However, she's very expensive in skill point. If she doesn't use her skill and only normal attack, she's gonna take too long to generate her ult. If you use her skill every turn, then it's going to be very costly for your team. That's why I prefer Tingyun. Even if her buff is weaker, she's more consistent and cheaper. Because your main goal is your main DPS will use their skill every single turn for damage. Yeah? That is my take for the what character to reroll for the starter banner. So I would take a healer or a damage dealer. Okay? So Yan King, Himiko, or Clara. Alright, hello YouTube. Today we are going to do the thing that everyone seems to do, but I try to not do because I feel like it's still too early for a tier list. And all my experience is mainly based on beta test experience. I'll take into account the buffs and nerfs that has happened when the game officially released, which is, well, a few days ago. However, I do not currently have all of these characters leveled up yet. I'm just looking based on their current numbers in their stat sheets. Alright, let's begin. Okay, so we are going to do this based on